Hey, hello, this is the VOD. I forgot to hit record for the VOD. Welcome to the VOD. Welcome. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome. If you want to see other VODs for other streams, you can check me out at youtube.com/spoonycat with 2 T's. And you can see the VODs of the art streams, and if you want to see the VODs of the video game streams, it's Spoony Plays. Anyway, I've been playing the game Infamous. You guys heard of that game? Of course you have. Maybe not of course you have. What does everybody know about Infamous? Do we know anything? I was telling my friend that I was playing it, and he was like, all I know about Infamous is that it is a game. Nothing else. And I feel like that's the case with a lot of people when it comes to Infamous, actually. Because I feel like Infamous is like a PlayStation exclusive. It's PlayStation exclusive, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's one of those PlayStation exclusive titles that nobody really thinks about. If you're not a PlayStation person, you don't know about Infamous, which is ironic because it's called Infamous. It's kind of like, I feel like Uncharted is around the same kind of deal. If you don't play PlayStation games, you probably don't know anything about Uncharted either. But Infamous is a game developed by Sucker Punch, which, I'm gonna be real, I think Sucker Punch is my favorite game studio. I don't think they like revolutionized gaming or anything like Japan Studio did with like Shadow of the Colossus and Ape Escape. But Sucker Punch is just really good at like making good, like fun games. Like Sucker Punch is just super good at like just making you have a great time. And that's what matters in game design, right? I talked about this last stream, but so I was replaying the time trials in whoops, I want to just copy that. So replaying the time trials in the first Sly Cooper, because when I was a kid, my favorite thing ever, this is going real slow, was beating the time trials, which were insanely hard and still are, and getting the developer commentary for each level, which was like the coolest reward to me. Like as a kid, I thought that was the raddest thing, to be able to beat a time trial and then be able to play through the level again but hear how it was made. That was the coolest thing. It was the most unique thing too. And it turns out in the why is this not lining up the way I want? There we go. Okay. It's about as good as we'll get, huh? Yeah, because Crystal's not in the exact same spot. Anyway, so it turns out the trilogy completely cut out, trilogy remaster completely cut out the developer commentary in the physical edition, and that really pissed me off. And I didn't want to play the only copies of Sly Cooper I had, which were the trilogy, anymore, because I found out how dirty they did the Sly Cooper trilogy, and I got pretty pissed off. So I was just watching videos of like streamers, and I'm pretty sure I was watching Snapcube. I was watching her play a I feel like the music is too loud. I'm always so scared, because I'll go listen back to a VOD and then you can barely hear me and nobody has said anything. So so I was watching Snapcube, and there were like clips of her playing what looked like, I've never played it, so I don't know, it looked like Infamous Second Son. I don't know anything about that game except it's an Infamous game. But it looked like an Infamous game. So I was like, heck, I have Infamous still. I have the original game. Just on my PS3. I downloaded it like 3 years ago now, and I just never finished it. I played a huge chunk of it. Not a huge chunk. I played a chunk of it when I was 17. And then like when I was 18, I moved out. So I didn't, the PS3 wasn't mine, it was my brother's, so I didn't get to finish it. And man. Oh, is that a Yoshi sound that I just heard? I totally just heard a Yoshi sound. Anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna pick this game back up because I've been craving like Sly Cooper, and maybe Infamous is the next best thing. I was right. Infamous, it just plays like Sly Cooper. Like Sly 2 and Sly 3, it plays just like them. It's insane. I can't describe it. You are just Sly Cooper, but a man, a shaved head man instead. I feel like the run cycle is exactly the same as Sly 2 and 3. You have the same run cycle as Sly Cooper. It's the same. And nobody can convince me otherwise. This is a mess. This is a mess right now, but listen, I have a plan, so don't listen. Don't listen to your eyes. Listen to your ears. And your ears are telling you it's okay. Don't worry. We will be fine. We will be safe. Infamous is fun though. It just reminds me of Sly Cooper with a different skin. It's a little more GTA. You don't steal vehicles. Well, you might, actually, if you're evil. I don't know. Maybe when you're evil, you can steal vehicles. I haven't played it. I think part of the reason I didn't finish when I was a kid was I tried to play evil. And that makes it harder. Because then the cops are after you as well as the Reapers. Because those are the evil dudes, the Reapers. I want their hoodies. I want their hoodies. They look cool as hell. It's really weird, though, like, replaying, well, not sort of replaying. I'm still at the point where I'm replaying a lot of it, because I haven't played it in, like, freaking... Came out 2009? I haven't played it in over 10 years, so... I'm just... It's like the first time, practically. I barely remember any of it. Oh god, where was I? My tangential brain just fried. It's just fried. Oh god, I'm retracing my steps. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's gone. Okay, wait. I'll get it. I'll get it back. I'll get it back. Evil. Good. Okay. So when I was 17, I tried to play evil, and that made it hard. And I was talking about the Reaper jackets. Oh! Okay, so I was talking about the story for the game is like, so far it's just alright. I mean, Sucker Punch isn't like, their stories are pretty eh, and the acting in their games is usually pretty eh. They're not like renowned for like their cinematographic, that's a word. They're not renowned for their cinematography in their games, is what I'm trying to say. They're not all about that. They're about gameplay. They're about just getting right to it, man. Nobody cares about the cinematics. We want to play the game. We want to jump around. We want to climb buildings. So it feels like they tried a little harder with Infamous, though it's still just kind of eh. But the story is as far as I can remember. I actually picked up from when I like started when I just downloaded it, and I just never picked it back up again. There's something called the Ray Sphere, is what I'm gathering, and it's the thing that did the explosive blast that gave Cole, the main character, his electricity powers, but also, as far as I can tell, gave the Reapers their weird plague thing. So the plague seems to be something like Resident Evil 7's goop, as far as I can tell. The mold goop. And spoiler alert, I guess, for Resident Evil 7, not really. So it's kind of like that goop, from what I can tell. And they can infect other people with it. It's kind of like a zombie situation, aggresso zombie situation. And there's this gang of people called Reapers. And they can do mind control and all that shit. It's cool. It's just crazy because there's like a quarantine going on in this city you're in. Everybody's wearing masks. There's a thing called the plague. And I'm just sitting here like, it's very strange to go back and play this this genre of dystopian media and have it be relatable now. I had that same experience watching Akira while on my vacation. Every time I watch Akira, it becomes more relevant. It's kind of freaky. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. It's probably my favorite movie, actually. Akira and I always say Princess Bride is my favorite movie because that's just... Princess Bride feels like a home-cooked meal as a movie. It's like, oh, I'm feeling a certain way. I'm just gonna watch Princess Bride, and it just makes you happy. It just makes me happy, at least. Every time I watch it, I'm just like, yes, I am happy. I am comforted. I am complete. This is good. There's a clinic I go to regularly, and they are usually playing Princess Bride in the waiting room. And let me tell you, I took that as a sign from God, because I actually have like, I get nervous around, because I go there for a shot. I get nervous. I don't like needles. I don't like shots. And that has, I still don't, but I'm way better about it. Because freaking putting Princess Bride in your waiting room makes me happy. It makes me happy. It makes me comforted. And so I was like, alright, cool. I'm happier here. That's all you gotta do to make me stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. Play Princess Bride. I will be happier. Play Princess Bride in your doctor's office. I will stop being so nervous. Oh man. That's what you gotta do. But yeah, Akira. That's where this red cape came from, honestly. That's where that aesthetic comes from. In general, if you see that in anime, that's an Akira thing. That's from Akira. A lot of anime of today, or just after 89 in general, got inspiration from Akira, even if they don't know it. Apparently, there's gonna be a live-action movie, but they're like Americanizing it, which is kind of annoying to me, honestly. But I'm still intrigued because Taika Waititi is doing it, and he did Thor Ragnarok, which was a very fun movie despite it, you know, being Marvel. And also being very inaccurate, what am I trying to say? Norse mythology. There you go. That's it. Akira? Akira made you question a lot of things? See, that's the point. That's good. I hope the the body horror part didn't give you nightmares or anything. That part is real gross. It's good. Head hurt. Man, there is a pretty that scene with Cowdy where you're first introduced to Cow. I think that's the first introduction to Cowdy, where Tetsuo like escapes for the first time and he finds Cowdy, and then the gang like gangs up on her. That scene is messed up, but it's where he starts hallucinating and then he hallucinates that his guts fall out. Oh man, that's a really good scene. Still messed up, but very good. Hey, what is going on? Why isn't anything in the lines? It's making me upset. But also, hello pear. Shall I bring you despair? That's one of my favorite memes. And it's such a deep... I feel like it's such a deep cut. Like, you'd only understand it if you watched Advent Children enough to know that line. Oh no, not Danganronpa. It's not Danganronpa. There's no I don't know a Danganronpa about Danganronpa. I'm gonna be completely real. All I know is there's that one guy. I don't remember his name. What is his name? I have no idea what his name is. White-haired guy with the green jacket. I just know he's seen with Sans a lot for terrible reasons. I will not disclose. He and Sans, they're in love. They're in love, that's why. Danganronpa. That dang Nagito. I don't know anything about him except everybody was in love with him. He was a Tumblr sexy man. He was a Tumblr sexy man. Who were all the Tumblr sexy mans? Once there was the original Tumblr sexy man. The Onceler. You heard me right. Him. The one, the only, the one slur. The one slur. Him? Sans. Sans was a Tumblr sexy man. Benedict Cumberbatch. He counts. He counts. I remember, this is awful and mean to Benedict Cumberbatch, but I think he'll live. I remember watching BBC Sherlock and being like, gosh, everything is attractive until I look at his face. And that feels so mean, but I don't... He has an attractive face to a degree. Not to me. I don't... His face is strange to me. He has a attractive in the strange way face. If that makes sense. Sam and Dean from Supernatural, I can understand the thirst for them. Because they are pretty beautiful men. Very beautiful men. I am not I don't care. I'm not attracted to men mostly. Manly men? Nah. Nah. Don't care for the masculine folk. Attraction wise is what I mean. But, I don't know, Benedict Cumberbatch, like, I don't... Why am I talking about Benedict Cumberbatch? This is boring and dumb. women's are where it's at. The women's. Where are all my women's at? Like me a good women. Like me a good whammin'. Okay. Like me a good woman. I need to stop talking like this. I sound ridiculous. I want to be... I wish to be the perfect balance between tomboy and femboy. What is that? A fem tomboy? A tom femboy? What do you call that? Okay, maybe there's a difference. Maybe a fem tomboy is different. Wait. Okay, now I'm just... Temboy. I like Temboy. I'm Temmy. That's Temmy's voice in my head. Everybody always does for Temmy voices. Everybody always does like a Pinkie Pie ass Temmy voice, like "Hi, I'm Temmy," and I'm like, no, that's not Temmy. Temmy is, "Hi, I'm Temmy, and this is my friend, Temmy." What? Or maybe more like Meatwad. I'm Temmy. Welcome. It's been 6 years since Undertale came out, and I'm doing a Temmy voice. 6 years. 6 years. Tem. Also, Tem is a character in Beastars. I forgot. He got eaten. Spoilers. That's literally the first second of the show. Tem. What kind of name is Tem? Oh, there's a lot of characters with strange names in that. Strange. Let me give. Wait. No, I already have the eyes. I already have the eye color. There it is. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. What on earth? Is this a finished page? Is it truly done? I think it is. I think it's done. I'm gonna make this darker. Yes. Also, I think I'm gonna make a... Oh, cool. Just in time! That was Patrick from SpongeBob. Oh! Wait, maybe here. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got him now! Okay. Gonna save. Maybe it's the way I'm dressed. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm going to switch here so I can stretch. I want to find Reaper Infamous hoodie. Ah, yeah. Well, where can I buy one though? Oh, I have to make it. Hold on. Oh, man. I just want one. I just want to buy one. Okay, check this out. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe it's the way you're dressed. Look at this. I want it. I want it. I want it. Anyway, I should stretch more. Drip. You're right. Drip. That's some good drip. I'm gonna drink some water. I did get bracelets. Bone bracelets. They are silver. And they look like bone hands. And each phalange, I guess, fits around your ring like a ring, like an elastic ring around your fingers. It's hard to describe. I love it. I love them. I love them. I'm gonna wear them at the Ren Fair when I am death, because that's who I am. I'm going as myself, my true form. My true form. That's what I'm gonna do. Get ready for me to be the Grim Reaper. I'm gonna have the scary eyes, and I'm gonna have a bone face. I'm gonna have a hood. I'm gonna have my scythe. I'm gonna have bone hands. I'm gonna have all these things. It's important. It's important. Can't wait to go to the Ren Fair. Can't wait. Ugh, forgot I have hands. Nagito. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the chat right there. Oh. Oh man. So I've been editing the Silent Hill 4 streams. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Like, I've been editing just like individual clips, but I also want to see like, what do I do? Do I like keep all the lore intact? Do you want to see like, do you want to be able to watch like these cut down versions and still be able to like glean a story off of it? Or should I just make it highlights of funny jokes? Because I think, I don't know, I really like the idea of it being like a shorter condensed version, because the span of this entire game was like 12 hours, and if I can get it down to like a few hours, that would be pretty good. So people can have like bite-sized Silent Hill 4, you know? That's all you really need in life, is bite-sized Silent Hill 4. Yes. Eventually I'm gonna do that with all the other Silent Hill games, so then everybody can just, you know, watch all of the Silent Hill games by yours truly. See, the cool thing about Silent Hill 4 is, while I never played it before that stream, I knew a lot about it, so I was still able to like point out things, and I feel like that kind of helped with like the lore or something like that. I don't know. Let's get back to work, baby. Continuation of work. Maybe it's the way you're dressed. Page 1. Page 2. New page. Okay. So let's get this. Dark. It's dark. You can't see anything. Just as planned. So what's everybody's least favorite type of side quest level in a video game, clearly? What is your least favorite type of side quest level. Because mine is the one where it's like, oh, you gotta tail this enemy without being seen. Ones with a timer. That's valid. You wanna know, like, the worst ever level section made known to man? Earthworm Jim has a level where, just thinking about it makes me upset. It has a level where it's underwater, first of all. That's already a bad sign. Underwater level where you go into a little capsule and you pilot it by turning these little rudders, I guess. You turn these little rocket things. You can turn them in a full circle, and then you have to hold X to accelerate. But you can only, you kind of just have to like tap X. Because if you hit the wall like 3 times, more than 3 times, the capsule explodes because it's made of glass. So it's like one of those mazes, right? Where you can't touch the edges, sort of. It's sort of like one of those mazes. Think of it like that. It's like one of those mazes. If you touch the edge 3 times, you're done. Also, controlling it is hell. Because it's hell. It's just hell. It's just, believe me. Trust me on this. It's hell. Controlling it is hell. Plus, there's a timer. It's the worst. And I hate it. Let me tell you, boy, I hate it. What is going on? Did I forget to draw when I drew this page? I think I did. I think I forgot how to draw. Look at this hood. What is going on? I'm talking about Earthworm Jim. Hello, Minmo. Have you played Earthworm Jim? Because that underwater level makes me see red. Once you get through it, it's like, okay, finally. But, who thought it was a good idea? You were not a worm kid? That's upsetting. I was very much a worm kid. That's a way to say that. I was a worm and Gex kid. I loved Gex. I don't know why. People, okay, I guess we're talking about Gex now, I'm sorry. People always say like, oh, Gex, who are they trying to appeal to? Because Gex like quotes like 60s crap all the time. It's like, are they appealing to boomers? Who are they appealing to? Me! They're appealing to me! Because when I was a child, it didn't matter what Gex said. It made me laugh, and I don't know why. I have no idea why any of the crap he said made me laugh. It made me laugh, especially if I actually got the joke. There was a... So, in the first game, the first world is like... The first world is a cemetery, right? It's like horror... horror genre, because that's what Gex is all about. It's all like movies and shows and stuff. It's TV. It's TV references. I didn't watch TV when I was a child. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I did. Not 60s crap, but anyway, one, like, the jumping pads in the horror levels were, you know, coffins, and you jump on them and the top would fly upward. And sometimes there was a chance of Gex saying, "Sorry, Mr. Presley." And it killed me. It killed me, because I was like, let's talk about Elvis, because he's dead. At least I thought so. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's what that reference was. But if it was, I thought it was the funniest thing, because I thought that kind of thing was funny. I don't know. I can't explain my 7-year-old self. And I never will. I was an enigma. Did I ever talk about how I thought the more death there was in like a story, the better it was? Like, that wasn't a personal opinion. I thought that was just fact. I thought the more death you had in something, that made it better writing. Hello, Kaneko, welcome. Thanks for the stretch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. My arms probably look crazy right now. And thank you for the water. Just bopping in to say hi before I go to bed. Bop it! Hope you enjoyed that water noise. That was my water bottle. But yeah, when I was a kid, the more death there was in something, I thought that just meant it was actually, like, that made it better. Liquid! So, my favorite Star Wars movie was the last one, because that one had the most death in it. I was a very morbid child. Jabba the Hutt dies. Yoda dies. Oh god, spoilers for Star Wars, I guess. There's a lot of death. A lot of death in that movie. Palpatine. Darth Vader. He dies. No way, Darth Vader dies? I can't believe it. There are people out there who have not seen Star Wars. And that's kind of crazy to me. But also my dad's side of the family is very nerdy. And that's like, it's like blasphemy. It's like blasphemy to not see Star Wars. Aloha! What is the biggest spoiler in Star Wars? Everybody already knows the biggest spoiler in Star Wars. I can't imagine ever running into somebody who doesn't know that. No way. No way! Yeah, I can't imagine somebody who doesn't know that spoiler. See, like, that's not true. That's impossible. Shook. The biggest spoiler is C-3PO is a robot. No way. Is he? Is he really? I love C-3PO as a kid for some reason. I just loved him. His face is weird. He always looks like he's caught by surprise. But I mean, he doesn't have like an actual face. He's just robot. Did I ever tell you guys about Kenny Baker, who was in R2-D2 suit? Because there was a person inside R2-D2. Kenny Baker, I think is his name. Kenny Baker. He came to Star Wars weekends at Hollywood Studios in Disney. It might have been MGM still, I don't know. It was a while ago. He passed away a while ago, I'm pretty sure. Kenny Baker. My dad put me in charge of like taking pictures of the parade that was coming through, and he was in the parade. And so I took a few pictures because I was like, oh heck yeah, R2-D2 man. And I unfortunately took a very unflattering picture of him taking off his sunglasses and like rubbing his eyes. And right after he like rubbed his eyes, he was just making I wonder if I can emulate like that face. It was like this, but also this. This is the face he was making. Nah. Yeah, no, it was this. I got a picture of Kenny Baker doing that face. I love the Star Wars scene where C-3PO takes his head off, hands it to Vader, and said, "Boo!" causing Vader to fall over backwards into a trash compactor. That was the best part. That was the best part. The best part of Star Wars. My favorite part. Wow, it looks like mayhem right now. How I'm doing this. This is a very strange way to go about. Ow! Excuse my sound. Sometimes I just do dog sounds, I guess. Did you hear Disney is replacing FastPass with a paid option? I actually did not hear that. They're replacing it entirely, or they're just doing like an upgraded version? Love the part where Luke pulled off Vader's helmet. It was like, now let's see who Darth Vader really is. And the whole gang was like, Anakin Skywalker. And Vader goes, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you kids and your binbot. Binbot. No more FastPass. That's crazy. I mean, that makes sense that they would just replace it with like a paid option, because the only people who can afford to go to Disney are 1, people who work there, or 2, people that are very rich. It's true. That's nuts. That's nuts. I know Universal has always had like a FastPass thing, but you have to pay for it. That's always been their thing. But their expressway or whatever they have is like FastPass on steroids. It's like intense. It's like, oh, you have an express pass or expressway, whatever. Here you go. Jump on the ride right now. In hindsight, it seems weird that unscrupulous megacorp Disney didn't do that until now. Yeah, it's kind of... Honestly, you're right. Remember when Disney passes were still vaguely affordable enough to just go there on a whim if you were local. How much are Disney passes now? I gotta know. They gotta be insane. Hey Cortana. How much is a Disney ticket?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one.
Oh, she don't. Hey Cortana. How much is a ticket to Disney World?
According to mousesavers.com.
Base ticket. Thanks. That's all it says. Base ticket. $53 for a 1-day ticket. Dang, that's not that bad. I thought it was way worse. I've never actually paid to go to Disney. I'm spoiled. Because a lot of my family works there, so I've never had to. You can make Cortana respond to Hal. Can you do that? Can you actually do that, or are you just yanking my chain? Are you taking the piss, mate? You meant the annual pass. Oh. Hey, Cortana. Hey, Cortana. Can I refer to you as Hal?
I'm sorry, but I can't help with that yet.
You lied to me. Hey, Cortana. How much is a Disney World annual pass?
According to how much is it, dot?
Oh, lordy. A platinum pass is $1,219. 95. My bad. That was the old price. Good lord. Hey, Cortana. Can you refer to me as Dave?
Sorry, I'm not able to help with this one yet.
Kaneko, you're yanking my chain. You're taking the piss, mate. I thought you were going to bed. Quit lying to me. Quit your lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies, except don't, because lying is wrong. Shouldn't lie. Just gotta do it in settings. Well, I'm not gonna do that because I'm working. I can do it if I'm talking to her. I just like saying taking the piss. I'll go, but not because you told me to. I'm not telling you to go. I'm just saying, didn't you say you were leaving? And you're not gone yet. What are you doing here? Get out. Just kidding. You know I am taking the piss. Magic key passes now, and the cheapest SoCal ones are like 3 times as much as they used to be. Good lord. Yeah, I'm glad I don't work there right now. Face paint is what I used to do. Everybody knows this, I think, by now. There is no face paint going on in Disney, as far as I know. As soon as COVID hit, bam, gone. No more face paint. Decimated. I may stop by for BG noise, but yeah, I'm bouncing. Aw, sweet. Thanks for the lurk. Is that like an actual command you can do? Is that like what would that even do? Because I've seen a few people do that. The exclamation point lurk. Like, does that do something? Or am I just silly? Am I just silly? I don't know what that voice was. Okay, next break. I need to talk about that poll. 'Cause I'm angry. Which I think that's coming up soon. I'm almost done with this, so. I only have like an hour or 2 of work left for this, probably. Probably just an hour. I'll probably finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh, is this a K song? It is a K song! I know them! I've heard their music before. You were late to the stream because you were making sorbet. It's all good that you were late, and it's all good that you were making sorbet. That is a good reason to not be here. Yeah. You know, so it's funny you say that, because you don't understand how many times people have actually asked me that. It's hilarious. That is like the spooning part, like, it's like 50%, maybe more like 30% of my living experience right now is occasionally getting a DM like, wait, how do you know Case? And me being like, yeah man, I live with them. Yeah man, we live together. It's funny. That's my favorite DM to get nowadays. I'm just like, yeah, I know everybody. I'm everywhere. We're both everywhere. That's our existence, is we exist everywhere. Shared experience. God. I get a lot, like, just out of nowhere I'll get DMs, like, after I interact with somebody, and, like, I'm mutuals with. Somebody will message me and be like, wait, how do you know this person? And I'm just like, I don't know, man, I just know everyone. That's like, half of that is, like, the furry experience. I feel like almost every furry has had the experience of meeting some other furry and then them mentioning another furry you know, and you're like, wait, how do you know them? And then it's like, Man, I don't know. We just all know each other. We just all know each other. It's the hive mind, you're right. Yeah, I did that, I finished that Destiny 2 commission the other day, and, we all, like, swapped Steam accounts, because we're like, hell yeah, we all play Destiny here, let's go. And, one of the people from the commission was like, yeah, creep on my friends list if you need to. Like, find everybody else from our fire team and add them. And so I did, and there were so many people I saw on their friends list that I was like, oh, I know you, I've drawn your character, I know you. You know, a lot of that, you say some of that is the queer and, like, plus trans experience. That's also true. And, funny enough, speedrunning experience. I'm not a speedrunner, but I do keep up with, like, speedrunners to a degree. I just really like watching speedrunners. It's fun. I like speedrunning. It's fun. It's interesting to me. If I follow anybody in the speedrunning community, they know another speedrunner. It's great. I love it. Also, there are a lot of furries in the speedrunning community. And trans people. There could be like a 3-way Venn diagram. You draw furry, speedrunners, and trans people, and then they all intersect in the middle. Somewhere. It's true. It's true. The more social overlap groups involved, the less degrees of separation. Yeah. The fighting game community. I'm not super into the fighting game community, but I do have friends that are in it. There's a lot of overlap there too. Chances are, if you're a furry in the fighting game community, you know Sonic Fox. You know him, not him. Them. My bad. You know them. You know Sonic Fox. You have met them. You have met God, and they are Sonic Fox. Just kidding. I've never met Sonic Fox, but I have seen them at MFF. They seem pretty chill. Oh wait, no, that's right. I played Jackbox in like the game room with a bunch of cool people, and Sonic Fox was there watching us. That was pretty cool. I was like, I hope I do, and I hope Senpai notices me. I hope you notice me and my funny quiplash joke, Sonic Fox. I hate that. I honestly hate when people say senpai noticed me. Specifically when they say it to me. I'm like, what do you mean? I have 1K followers. Not even. I don't even have 1K followers. Also, can you chill? If I reply to you, if you ask me a question and I say, hey, and then you go, oh, senpai-sama, I'm gonna get a stick and I'm gonna go, whap! On your head. On top of your head. Goodbye. Just shows to go ya, if you're present and relatively chill, you'll meet all kinds of people. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Goat Lady's next. I'm gonna switch it back to me, because talking about senpais made me think of this. Anyway, so I made a poll the other day. I deleted it since, because I don't know. I just deleted it. I just have this condition on Twitter where I will post something and then like a little bit later, it could be like a minute, a second, or it could be a few hours, or it could be a whole day, and I go look back at that post and I go, that was stupid, and I just delete it. It has nothing to do with, oh no, I am a terrible person or anything. It's just, I have a condition where I just delete my tweets all the time. Anyway, I made this poll because I was just kind of like laying in bed and I was like, man, how do I get more people to come to my streams? And so I made a poll, like, humor me. What would get you to come? What would get you to come to my streams? And the options were one. Where are my hands? Aren't they working? Are they working? Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Not very well, but 1. That's not even the right hand. The first option was, let me just disregard that. The first option was stream at a better time. It's kind of working. Anyway, stream at a better time, and that one was winning, which is what I expected. One of the other options was talk about better topics. Another one is play more games. And the second winning option, which was like 2 votes away from actually being the first, was you gotta be cuter. Now, the reason I even put that in the poll in the first place was like kind of a joke, because I was thinking of like VTubers. What are famous VTubers? Well, what is their name? What is their name? Korone, the dog girl. She's adorable. And then Ai-chan, they're both adorable, and they speak Japanese, and they have high-pitched baby voices, and they are cute, and there's nothing wrong with them. And I was just thinking, like, every popular VTuber has a really high voice like this, and they're always like, "Hey everybody, I'm Korone." Korone, hello, I'm Uru-chan, and my arms don't work. You had to resist. You had to resist. Get cuter. You had to resist. So what do I do to get more people to come to my streams? Do I just start speaking in a high-pitched voice and I just have to speak Japanese? If I tried to do that, I would self-combust. This is not what I sound like. I have to... I have to bust out all the Japanese I know. Oh no. No. I'm trying to fix my face. I had to bust out all the Japanese I know. I'd have to be like, "Konnichiwa, hajimemashite, watashi no nomae wa Uru-chan desu. Mainichi, ringo o tabemasu. Soshite..." You know what's wild about this is I wrote this all down in Japanese and I'm reading it in Japanese. Not the Romaji. Not the Romaji. I'm reading the Japanese. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Soshite, Saeron Tohiro wa puresu. Oh, why am I reading the Japanese? I'm so dumb. Soshite Silent Hero o puresuru no ga suki desu. Hai, Silent Hero ga daisuki desu. Watashi no suki ni. I can't do it. I can't do it. I was gonna try to do it with a straight face the whole time. I can't. I'm dying. I'm dying. I need pink hair. I'm like shaking. I'm like crying and shaking. Anyway, Goat Girl's next. Somebody... I was dabbing for a second, I'm sorry. Goat Lady. Goat Lady next. Hey, I got a new viewer because of that. Maybe I should start talking in Japanese. Mainichi ringo o tabimasu. That was my favorite sentence I said. That was my favorite sentence I said. Itai. This is evil laughter. I hope you know. I'm so I'm actually proud of myself. I like panicked and started reading the the katakana and kanji instead of the romaji that I had ready for myself. It was easier for me to read. It was easier for me to read that for some reason. I guess it's because of the association? I don't know. Watashi. I know Japanese, y'all. Ringo o tabimasu. Mainichi. What's the funniest sentence I can say in Japanese? Boku wa hentai jinai. That's not funny. That's also improper grammar, I think. I mean, would I use boku? That's for like little boys, isn't it? I don't actually know. I know watashi is like pretty much everybody uses watashi. And only like big buff men use ore. I don't think I'd use ore. Watashi. Wait, I think Cloud from Final Fantasy VII uses ore, which is very unbefitting for him. It's for young men, but cool women use boku too sometimes, also for songs. Whoa! Okay, I definitely use boku then. I know Kino from Kino's Journey uses boku. I'm sorry. Boku? Wait, Kino no Tabi. That's it in Japanese. Have you ever known anybody who is like a stickler for like Japanese pronunciation? Even when you're like speaking English? Because I knew somebody who got on my case about saying shuriken. Like shuriken. They were like, excuse me, it's shuriken. And I was like, excuse you, I'm speaking English, so I'm gonna say it in a way that's easy to say when I'm speaking English. I'm gonna say shuriken. Shut your mouth. I sure can't believe that. No, it's real. Oh, this was also, I talked about this on one of my Twitters. I won't, this is also the same friend. This is my garbage friend. This is my garbage friend I like to talk about a lot. My garbage friend. That I am no longer friends with. One of the reasons. Oh, well, not one of the reasons. I remember I talked trash about this person because they didn't like the Katamari soundtrack. It's the same person. I got in an argument with them once because over the, what is this hand? Good Jesus Christ. The pronunciation of vor. We got in a fight over the pronunciation of vor, which you're probably sitting there like, what is the, how can you get in an argument over vor? You can get in a lot of arguments over vor specifically, but the pronunciation? What? They thought it was pronounced vore. Like, if it were a Japanese word. And I was like, why do you, what? And they were like, it originated in Japan. And I'm like, I don't think it did. I'm pretty sure nobody knows where it originated, but I don't think it originated in Japan. The word is vor because eat. It means eat. Like carnivore, you dumbass. You dumb of ass. You're so dumb. I'm angry. Anyway, we got in an argument over that. And that's the same person. And also, like, the... God, and there was one time later, so they got on my ass all the time about pronouncing everything wrong, in Japanese. Like, while I was speaking English, right? It's not from the vore region of France. It's not vor, it's just sparkling lunch. Just let them believe it's voting. Well, like, what situation are they going to be able to embarrass themselves talking about vor? Like, in most social situations in, like, person, talking about vor is, like, automatically, like, oh, that's a social faux pas. If they're pronouncing it wrong, nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna care. They're gonna be like, what is that? Anyway, just wait. Their time will come. God, what was I gonna say? Oh, one of my friends, said, no, they were right. It actually originated in Italy, though. And it's called avore. It's when you really love someone. And so much you eat them. I wonder where this garbage friend is nowadays sometimes. I wouldn't know how to find them. I wouldn't. That'd be so funny if they were a furry. Oh man. And then I just find them someday and I'm like, oh. Alright. Because they were also one of those people that's like, ew, furries. Of course they were. Because they're a trash friend. Throw them in the garbage. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I was talking about, like, so they got on my ass all the time about, like, pronunciation. And then I had this talk with them where I was like, listen, when you are speaking a different language and you are using, like, a word from another language, you're going to say that word how it would be said in that language. So it's like when I'm talking about Puerto Rico, I'm not going to say Puerto Rico if I'm speaking English. If I'm speaking Spanish, yes, I'm going to say Puerto Rico because it's easier to say with the flow. And so then, like, later, they were just like, yeah, whatever. I'm still gonna say Japanese words the right way, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Then they got into whatever bike anime, Yowapeda, whatever, however you want to say it. And they started saying it Yowapeda, and I was like, isn't it Yowapeda? And they were like, well, I'm speaking English, so, like, just to be all, haha, see. Now I'm using that ideology. And I was just like, you're such an asshole. And then I stopped being friends with them. It was great. I am happy. There's a fine balance between trying to be respectful of other languages and being, like, pretentious. Like, if you go to, like, a foreign restaurant and you don't know how to pronounce, like, the stuff on the menu, like, properly, you can, like, try. Like, they're not gonna be offended if you just say it with an American-ass accent. They're not gonna be offended. But if you're, like, trying to overpronounce everything on the menu, even though you don't know how it's actually pronounced, like, that's an issue. Like, so in face paint, we had, like, a lot of, like, face paints, based off of different countries and stuff, because, one of the first booth I worked at was in the World Showcase, and that, you know, if you've been to Epcot, has, like, the theme of, like, every pavilion is, like, a different country. It was really cool. And, we had a face called La Vie en Rose. That was very bad French pronunciation. And I can't tell you how many pretentious rich people came up and they tried to pronounce it like over-pronounce it the right way, if that makes sense. And they clearly like have never spoken French in their life. And they would be like, oh, she wants Lavier and Rossier. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about, ma'am? What is this shape? I am having a bad time right now. I am trying. This is so bad. Why? Why? Work with me. Work with me, goat woman. That'll do for now. Maybe if I draw the ears, it will feel better. Maybe if I draw the ears, she'll feel better. If I just... I was like, why she look like Toriel? And then I remembered Toriel's a goat. Isn't she? I've never drawn Toriel in my life. I think the only Undertale characters I've ever drawn were Sans and Flowey. Flowey's my favorite. I love Flowey. What a great character. What a great concept. I love Flowey. This is a very Undertale-esque stream, huh? Very Undertale stream. Look, it's Toriel. She's here, everyone. Goat. Goat. Oh, shoot. Wow. Getting some real Undertale vibes. This song is such Persona vibes. My child, I've been doing reps and pressing benches and now I can suplex Asgore. That was a good Toriel voice. I based her coat off of my I have a goat plushie from Last Exile. And I love that goat plushie. I've had it since I was like 13 or 14. Oh god, I thought this was fireflies. The curse exists still. How? You know what? She kind of has Aloy vibes for some reason. Probably the red hair. I love Aloy. I want to play Horizon Zero Dawn again. That game is superb. It's one of my favorite games. Wonder if that would be any fun to stream. Probably not. It's very dialogue heavy. Which wouldn't be a problem if it were like me reading the dialogue out loud. Otherwise we'd just be like sitting around listening to a bunch of characters during cinematics. Actually, it's not a lot of cinematics, it's more just talking heads a lot. Not like the band. That's a band, right? Oh yeah, Spoonie, I've gotten that card game I've been working into a playable state! Yeah! Send it to me. I'll check it out when I can. If you don't hear anything from me, it's because I have ADHD and I forget very easily. And you can poke me. You are free. You are free to message me and be like, hey, did you check it out yet? And I'll be like, oh god. Maybe I can write it in my to-do list. Never gonna give you up. This is just never gonna give you. This is just a rickroll. I'm being rickrolled by my own playlist. Small tech demo, but blackjack is always a good time. Oh yeah, I love blackjack. Especially the Resident Evil 7 version of blackjack. If you know, you know. I got Resident Evil on the brain today. The cicadas are screaming. I hear them. Officially nighttime. 21. It is very good. That is like, oh, man. As much as I love Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 7 is like incredibly brutal. Especially 21. God. Okay, I need to elongate this horn. Elongate the horn! Oh. There we go. Better. She's forging. She's a forging fool. A forging fool. Okay. Hajimemashite. Ru-chan desu. I'm just gonna start speaking Japanese intermittently. Maybe that'll bring in the viewers. Just very idly. Hajimemashite. Ru-chan desu. Mainichi ringo wo tabimasu. Please, someone else speak enough Japanese that you know what I'm saying. What was I looking up? There's a lot about 7 I like more than 8, but both are good. Okay. Mainichi ringo o tabimasu. My Japanese pronunciation is probably not the best. Every day I eat apples. Because it's true, I eat an apple every day. Every day with peanut butter. That's how I live my life. I'm actually out of apples and peanut butter starting today. I'm very upset. I go to the grocery store soon though, and I can refill my apple catch. Every day I eat apples. I guess more accurately, mayasa ringo o tabimasu. My favorite kind of apple? That's a hard question. I used to say Red Delicious, but actually Red Delicious is not delicious at all. It's kind of mealy and nasty. I like Fuji and Gala. Honeycrisp is also allegedly really good, and I am not sure how true that is. I don't like Red Delicious. I just used to say that because I didn't know. I didn't know that Red Delicious is actually not delicious. Red Delicious means red as in stop sign, as in stop. This is not delicious. I love apples. Apples are my favorite fruit snack. My favorite fruit is actually pineapple, but it's so like cumbersome to like cut a pineapple or eat pineapple. And like pineapple's expensive anyway. Apples, like you can get a whole bag, like huge bag that lasts for like 2 weeks for like $4 and it's great. Love me an apple. Also like bananas, but I don't really like eating bananas on their own. Like they're still good. I just prefer like making things with bananas. Have I told you all about the banana? I think I did. I recall like arguing with Cal about how it's actually really good. The banana. You take 1 banana. 1 or 2 eggs. It's up to you. You decide. And you mash them together. You beat them up, and then you fry it like a pancake. It's not as sturdy, I guess, as a pancake. So you gotta be careful. What I do is I put it on really low. I put it on like medium heat at first, so it gets that initial like fry noise, and then I put it on low heat, and then I cover it and I just let it cook and wait until the top of it isn't jiggly, and then I flip it very, very carefully. So of course you don't want to just put banana and egg. That might be pretty bland. It's still like pretty sweet with banana, but you could also put cinnamon or nutmeg or both. You can put oats, maybe not oats, I don't know. You can put vanilla extract, brown sugar if you want. It's already pretty sweet, like I said. I'm sticking my tongue out, so my model probably looks weird. You put a little bit of flour. You can also put peanut butter, which could make it stay together a little better. Peanut butter is surprisingly like a good factor in like baking and cooking that like keeps everything stuck together. I don't know how to draw freaking goat ears. It's like a gluten-free pancake kinda. Unless you add flour, then it's just a pancake. Well, it's still not quite if you just put a little bit of like buckwheat flour or something, or arrowhead root or whatever, to just make it stick together better. Still technically gluten-free if it's like arrowhead root or whatever. Gluten messes me up. I can't eat a lot of gluten. It messes me up. Makes me feel drunk. Can't eat bread. Occasionally I will have a little bit of bread, a little bit of sugar, but not very often. It's usually just like a nice treat. It's always funny to me when gluten makes me feel drunk. Gluten makes me feel drunk. That's a weird way to say that. You know when you get like if you have like a lot of sugar, you get like I won't use that word for any like UK people. You get like shaky and crazy if you have too much like caffeine or sugar. It's kind of how I get with like bread in general, or gluten in general, pasta, all that kind of stuff. It's probably just because I don't eat a lot of it. But now I'm just at the point where if I have bread, or if I have sugar, if I have anything like that, I just get a little crazy. Maybe drunk isn't the word. I'm not hyperglycemic, no. I don't like pass out. Isn't it hypoglycemic? I always thought that was it. My brother is hypoglycemic, so I am familiar. As far as I know, I could be wrong. There's both hyper and hypo. What? I'm gonna look this up. Oh no! Spoonie learns they're gonna die on stream. Yeah, everybody experiences some degree of hyper and hypoglycemia. That makes sense, I guess. Or you at least experience, like, symptoms, I don't know. We all experience symptoms of everything. I know, like, and diabetes, like, runs in my family, but I don't think I'm diabetic. I think I'm fine. I think I just don't eat a lot of bread or sugar, so whenever I do, I'm just like, whoa! That's about it. I have, like, sugar in, like, fruit, and that's about it. That's the sugar I have. That's the sugar I consume, is, fructose. Fructose. I eat vegetables. What did everybody have for dinner? What did we have for dinner? I gotta know. You missed the dolphin bottle. I've already had 2 bottles of water, and now I'm on like 2.5. It looks like I'm over-watering. You had Beyond Meat sausage. I haven't had the sausage Beyond Meat. I haven't liked many of my Beyond Meat experiences. I've had the ground beef Beyond Meat, I guess, and used it in tacos, and it was alright. I gotta try the sausage. Maybe we should try the sausage. I tried it as a burger, and it was eh. And then I tried it, this was a terrible idea, but I tried it anyway. I tried it in, like, bibimbap. That was a terrible idea. It was awful. Yeah. You had a kind of sad dinner. Just rice, frozen veggies, ground beef, and cheese. That's not sad. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good dinner. That's better than a lot of people I've known in life. Sausage happens to be perhaps the lowest bar they could clear, so it's no surprise they do well at it. Yeah, you know. If you got the right spices, it's probably going to taste like sausage. I had salmon. I had some salmon. I had salmon, and I made like a little arugula salad with orange, avocado, and I made barley with it to make it more filling, because you can't just eat arugula. Because salad is not filling enough, so I made barley and then mix it all up, put a little red wine vinegar. Delicious. Just not high end. Mine was high end. No, not really. It was like 5 ingredients. I'm trying to like make recipes. Oh, I had both. I had salad and salmon. I had salad with salmon on top. I love salmon because you don't really have to like season it too much to make it good. It's great. You just put salt and pepper. Delicious. Delicious. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of their burgers. They were alright, considering it's Beyond Meat. See, I try not to have too many, like, just meat substitute things that are trying to taste like meat, because I feel like they put, like, a lot of chemicals. They put a lot of, like, stuff that's not actually great for you into it. So I try to just find, like, foods that could replace the the meat in a recipe. If I'm not wanting a meaty recipe, you know. Or a different kind of meat that's healthier for me. It's probably not much better than real beef health-wise. Yeah. Yeah, true. Like, if you're just trying to, like, if you just can't eat meat because it makes you feel bad for health reasons, I don't know. If you just can't eat meat or, like, animal products because of that, I don't know, like, having meat substitutes is probably not much better. This ear is bad. Less concerned about the possible chemicals in fake meat and more concerned that it doesn't have the protein benefits along with the greasy, good meat taste. Oh yeah, true. Like, I feel like bean burgers might have the protein that you need. Bean burgers are pretty good. Most of the meat I eat is like turkey, chicken, birds and fish. That's it. That is most of the food I eat, or most of the meat I eat, rather. I do eat a lot of cheese, though. A lot of cheese, a lot of yogurt. A lot of dairy in general, but I like just drinking milk on itself. Disgusting! I don't know why. Goat or ram? Goat! I thought you were talking about meat for a second. I was like, I've never had goat meat. Hello, Bricklebork, though. Cutting back on red meat. It's a good choice. I have red meat very, very occasionally. I realized, like, since I was, like, started eating a lot healthier and cutting out, like, red meat and, sugar and bread and stuff, and eating mostly, like, vegetables and beans and rice. It's most of my diet. It's way easier. Like, you kind of, like, lose, like, cravings. Like the usual cravings, like for salt and butter and sugar and stuff. But occasionally I get like deep cravings for certain things. Like after a long like day of like a lot of laborious work, I guess, or strenuous work, I will crave meat, like beef, really bad. And that usually, like, I'm like, okay, that means I need beef. And it's not just, like, a frivolous, like, craving. It's like, no, you need to eat meat right now because you need to get that energy back. You need to get that muscle. That's how you heal. That's how you heal. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You need to cut all foods out. No more eating. Oh, reminds me of Undertale. I was saying that earlier. Is that she looks like Toriel. Uncolored, at least. Where's the beef? Oh yeah, there was like one day. Oh god, I had birria. Birria! Quesadillas. It was delicious. I don't actually know exactly. Birria is like really slow cooked beef stock as far as I know. True, all foods must be cut. It's true, like every year they say a new thing is bad for you. Do you guys know? Okay, I don't know the specifics on this. So I might get some things wrong, so don't hold me to this. Back in the day when that not original, but like that, the food pyramid we all know and love that has since been disproven. The one that says we need to eat a ton of bread, you know? That one. When that was made, doctors and stuff were like, we can't be telling people to eat all this bread. We can't be doing that. That's unhealthy. And I think it was politicians were like, nope, bread is cheap. So we need to tell people to eat more bread because everything else is really expensive. I'm getting everything like confused and wrong, so don't hold me to this. Like I said, Case is busy right now. Otherwise, I would yell and be like, Case, come in and tell us about the food pyramid lies. Tearing down the food pyramid. The bread pyramid. Anybody remember Food Rocks at Disney World? That was a dumb show. You know what? I wistfully remember. I was about to say what it was and then I forgot. The pavilion in Epcot. The Wonders of Life pavilion. That's what I'm thinking of. I miss that pavilion. I miss that pavilion so much. If you're unfamiliar with the Wonders of Life, this pavilion was specifically for, like... Okay, so... Quick catch up. Let's catch up. Epcot is all about learning. So, you got Spaceship Earth, which is all about the history of communication. You had the World of Motion, which was all about the world of motion, about transportation. It was cool. I don't remember it. Horizons was all about the future and what the future held for us. It was all very hopeful crap. It was wonderful, and Epcot was all about like how amazing people are and transportation and learning about how. I don't know, I love Epcot, and I loved, like, what Epcot was when it first opened. Anyway. Wonders of Life Pavilion was all about health. It wasn't super popular, because nobody cares about health. Me! And maybe a few other people. And it was neat, but it was hard to upkeep because they had, like, a center that was constantly getting new information about health stuff. And it was hard to upkeep that. I love Epcot. Because that was another thing, is Epcot has like Future World and also has World Showcase. It's all about like how wonderful the human race is, and it's great to be human, and I just all the different cultures of the world, and Epcot shaped me into who I am today. I always talk crap about Disney, but I liked Epcot, and now Epcot is just becoming hell. It's just hell. They used it for events, and I always jumped at the chance to get inside when I was a wee fox. Yeah, it closed like early 2000s, I want to say. And then they just used it for like the festival center for like Flower and Garden Festival and Food and Wine. You know what? This is actually good for... This is good. Should she be wearing her glove while she's wiping her brow? I don't know. I should put sweat on her brow that she's wiping. Silly me. Thirsty work. Anyway. Wonders of Life. I love that. There was a theater, Cranium Command. The person who wrote Inside Out did the script for Cranium Command. It was a little show. where you're inside a boy's head and you get an inside perspective on how the body works with like brain. Cause you're the brain specifically, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. It was cool because the theater, it was like several different screens and 2 of the screens looked like were eye-shaped. It was really creepy and weird and fun and I liked it. It was neat. My mom went there when they first broke ground for Epcot, so they probably have pictures of the now abandoned Discovery Island. I know what Discovery Island is. I don't think I ever went there. I think it's in the middle of Bay Lake. It's in the middle of Bay Lake. Still abandoned. Which is that's pretty cool. I don't think anybody can get there. I think urban explorers have tried. But you'd have to kind of like swim. Yeah. You would have to swim or steal a boat, you know. Both very bad options. There's a video on YouTube. Oh man, I've seen a video of River Country. I do remember River Country. Don't even talk to me. River Country was great because nobody knew about it except locals. So it was like free of tourists. It was great. It was great. I loved it. I loved River Country. I was a big fan. It was cool because it was like a water park but on a river. So it was like all like natural water. It wasn't all chlorinated or anything. It just had like stuff on a river. It was so neat. It was great. I loved that crap. It was great. Okay. So we got a forging. Got wiping brow. What was the other one? What was the other one she wanted? How many strange things pop in your head in bed? It's hard to sleep like this. I did it too early. I did the song too early. I messed it up. Lifting something heavy and straining. Okay, lifting something heavy. Oh, this is cute. I'm biting the lip and straining. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, she's blacksmith. I've had such a great time making so many like different characters for this game. This has been a very great time. There's so many different types of characters too. There were like a bunch of magic people and then like a fashionista. Fashion designer, not really a fashionista, but they're probably also a fashionista. I think they've been my favorite, but of course they have. The Banui. Have you guys seen the Banui? I think I showed them during a stream before. I think Liam is their name. I love them. There we go. That's a good straining face. Eye. No, center. There we go. Oh, a lot of case music today. Tonight. Oh, I didn't even talk about this. So, I have a crazy idea. I have a crazy idea for Saturday streams. So, I read somewhere, surprisingly, the best time to stream, especially for newer streamers or smaller streamers, is between 3 a.m. and 11 a.m. my time. And I was like, wow, well, I'm not going to be up at 3 a.m. No way, no how. But I could be up at 6 a.m. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stream at 6 a.m. I don't know if anybody in the stream right now is going to be awake, but I'm going to try it and see how it works. Because apparently that's the golden time to stream. And I think it might be pretty interesting. You can give it a shot. Because, you know, think about it. If you think about it, I'm making a face as I draw her. 6 a.m. for me is like 4 a.m. for people in California. Do you know how many people I know who are up until like 4 a.m., 5 a.m.? So many people. There's so many people still up in the wee hours in the morning. So I'm like, that might be an interesting experiment. You can see how it works. Writing that down. Yeah, see, I'm never up past like 11. That's like the latest I'm up. Yeah, that's definitely a good time for European people to watch. But funny enough, I get the most Europeans when I'm streaming like and it's 3 a.m. over there for them. So I'm like, what? Where are you coming from? Why are you here? Go to bed. Okay, what? Okay, this is gonna be cute. This is gonna be cute. Hear me out. Hear me out. Lifted ears. You will be asleep. That's all good. I want to see how many people show up. I want to see. I'm very curious to see if I'll get like new viewers. Because I notice when the earlier I stream, the more like new viewers I get. So when I did that like 9 a.m. stream for a bit, I kept getting like interesting characters showing up. But some people stuck around. Some people still show up. It's great. It's awesome. I'm going real hard though into like making clips and stuff. It's gonna be just part of my daily routine, part of my work day. So maybe that'll bring in the folks, bring in more folks. Wanna hang out with more people during streams. Be famous. As long as I'm getting work done, that's all I really care about. But I wanna have like a network. I want to have like a tightly woven thing going on where I'm streaming and I'm streaming commissions and getting people interested in commissions or whatever projects I'm working on. And I'm also making a game and then I'm also doing commissions and it's all tied together through stream and videos. It's how it works, right? Teeth? I don't know. I don't know if that works. Kinda works. I forgot Forgot her braids. The most important part. My phone's telling me my bedtime starts at 9. No, it doesn't. I'm still awake. I'm still working. I'm gonna be doing Wednesday streams at 7 now. That's why I'm here at 7, or here at rather 9 now. Because that's when everybody's out of work, out of school, all that stuff. Streaming in the middle of the day on a weekday, a little silly. Nobody's gonna be around for that. The Europeans will, but I'm not here for. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not here for the Europeans. Get out of my chat. There we go. Better. Okay, her face is not chunky enough. I am not here for the Europeans. This just in. Spoony racist against Europeans. Take that out of context, I dare you. Do it. Put it in the clip channel. You cowards. Just kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do it, you cowards. I don't know what's come over me. If you knew how to clip, you would have already. I don't know how to tell you. I feel like that's a problem a lot of people have. Twitch needs to get on that. I know how to clip, but... Bo Burnham's problematic, but it's about Europeans. I'm a problem. You can clip, I'm just lazy. You know what? I'll clip it. I'll clip it. And that'll make it funnier. That'll make it way funnier. Oh, wait. There we go. Messing with programs that have to be run from command line made me feel like a hacker. Oh, I feel that whenever I'm coding stuff into RenPy, I feel like a hacker, even though RenPy code is like super easy, super simple. Hey, it's more code than like the average person knows, so I feel pretty cool knowing how to use RenPy. I think about, there's this interaction I once had with a coworker, where she picked up like a pen and was like, oh, it has like Chinese on it or something. And I was like, hang on, let me see. And she was like, oh, like you can read it? And I was like, it's Japanese. Yes, I can read it. And she was like, what? Oh, you can read Japanese? And I was like, a little bit, yeah. And it was just this weird interaction where, like, I don't know, when you're, like, you work with, like, the general public and, say something like, oh yeah, I code. They're like, oh! And it's just nuts. I don't know how to describe it. Run my shells in full screen with green on black text because it makes me feel cool. I feel like that would hurt your eyes after a while. Yeah, working with normies is an experience in a lot of ways. Oh yeah, like, you gotta remember, most people are normies. I hate that word, honestly, I hate it. But it's just strange to think about, like, there are a lot of, like, skills you have that, like, the average person, like, doesn't even think is achievable. Like coding. There are so many people that you will run into and you mention coding and they're like, nope, can't ever do that, can't comprehend, and it's like, alright, cool. Like, I feel the same way, like, I've talked about this before. When I was teaching people how to paint, I had this talk a lot with people where, like, I would tell them, arm, please. Yeah, but you know how to code a batch file, but you know, like, you tell somebody, like the average person, that they're like, they don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? Anyway, what I would tell people, that to get good at art, all you have to do is study and practice. That's, like, it's not an inherited talent. You get that talent by practicing a lot and refining your what's the word? Your art, I guess. Your craft, that's what I meant to say. By refining your craft, you don't come out the womb knowing how to draw. It's not an inherited talent. Like, maybe you'll have a knack for it, but you don't just, like, bam, suddenly I can draw. But people just didn't want to, like, comprehend that. They were just like, nope, you're just talented. And it's like, come on, man. There's so many conversations I've had with, like, with people in the general public where it's like, you try to explain anything to them and they just dismiss it and they don't want to listen, and you just feel like you're in this loop of, like, hello? Do you understand anything I'm telling you? Working with the average person reminds me that there's a wide swathe of skills out there, and we are all impressed by stuff we each think is normal and not a big deal. Average population, okay. Yeah. It keeps doing the opposite hand that I put out. It's so strange. I don't know what's up with my tracker. I haven't even had it that long and it's decided. Nah, I don't want to work. Nah. I feel like it works sometimes. It's not even the right hand. What are you doing? Alright, well, whatever. You know what I think about sometimes? There's some, like, statistic. What percent of people use Twitter? No, that's not what I'm... What percentage of the world uses Twitter? No. I'm trying... How Twitter users compare to the general public. Man, I'm trying to figure out something. It was some, like, statistic that was, like, only, like, 30% of people in America use Twitter. Are on Twitter. And then, like, the other percent just doesn't. Like, I run into the same thing with cooking because I've worked in kitchens at all. Oh, that makes sense. I honestly, I feel that like a lot. Like I'll be like not just with the general public, but when I talk about like cooking with a lot of people online or not, they'll be like, "Wow, you cook?" And I'm like, "Yes, I need to cook to be alive." 52% of people in the US use Twitter daily. No, that's just 52% of like Twitter users use it daily. That's just I saw that statistic too. That's not what I was looking for. I was trying to look for like what percentage of people in the US actually use Twitter. So you consider like only a small percent of people use social media at all in the world. And it's like that other, like a lot of people in like my social circles or our social circles use social media a whole lot, and that's kind of like our main platform of communication. And there's like a lot of trends and like happenings and memes and all that kind of stuff that happens within our spaces that like 70% of the world and or rather the country is not in the loop with. And that's just crazy to think about sometimes. It's just wild. I'm just thinking about things. And like, I don't know, when you're working with like the general public, when you're working with the average population, you kind of have these realizations like, wow, the entire world isn't just social media or the internet. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger. As big as the internet is, and as much as it like connects everybody and all that good stuff, it doesn't connect everybody, is what I'm trying to say. It's a crazy thing to think about. The world is very big. A lot bigger than the internet makes it out to be. Things to think about. I think it's been 5 minutes. Oh yeah, it's been 10 minutes. I just needed to talk. Okay, next thing I'm working on is the thing. Big and small at the same time, you're right. Got my last commission I'm working on tonight. The world is very big and very small at the same time, depending on where you're looking. Exactly. Actually, looking back at this face, I love it. I love this face so far. Gotta make it a little chunkier still, but I'm gonna save Goat Lady. And this looks raunchy, but it's not. I don't think anybody was here when I was talking about how it looks raunchy, but it's not. So I just wanted to say this is a chaste image. There is no naughty things happening. This is like resting hands on booty. That's it. That's it. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. And I just wanted to clarify that. So Twitch doesn't kill me, because this is not at all supposed to be a not safe for work piece to any degree. Listen, you all, I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. There's nothing There's nothing. They are friends. I don't know about that. They might be a couple. They might be friends. I don't know. They're snuggling. That was the prompt. Having a snuggle time. Listen. Leave me alone. Leave me and my art alone. I was already traumatized by that one time. I deleted the VOD, just so you know, Twitch. I deleted it. It's gone. So you can't get me for this. But there was that one time I was doing a ref sheet and I accidentally unhid the layer that hid the titty. And I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die. I thought Twitch was gonna kill me. I was sure of it. And then I learned. And then I learned. Don't do that. So, I learned not to work on any not safe for work stuff even if I cover the layers. So this is not. I'm getting banned on Twitch tonight. I'm not working on porn. I'm not. I just need to clarify this. I too touch my friend's butt. You don't? I too hold my friend's butts. That is a thing. That is a thing that you should do. I say, this isn't not safe for work, and I start drawing booty crack. She's just wearing underwear, though. This gets more and more, like, questionable as I go on. I gotta make her thick. Touching is one thing. This is holding. You don't hold your friends' butts? That's not a thing you do? You don't lovingly hold your friend's butt? I'm getting banned on Twitch tonight. You know what, she has a tail. I don't remember how to draw the tail. Wait, no, I want to make it a happy tail. It's a cat. That's a cat tail. Happy cat tail. There we go. There we go. It's the only place to sit. Listen, this is just a loving couple of friends being gal pals. That's what's happening here. Did you see the tag? LGBT. The stream is tagged for gay. This is gay. We got gayness in here. This is the gay agenda. Holding butts only is inefficient. I will hold my entire friend. That's a good plan. I actually don't know what Crystal should be like wearing. I just drew her naked. I gotta ask Inasu. Be like, Inasu. 1, is this supposed to be lewd? 2, what is Crystal wearing? If she's like nothing, I'm gonna be like, alright, time to go to the next commission, y'all. Let's go! This was a good time. But I must leave, because I was incorrect about these being friends, just sharing a moment of booty holding. You didn't ask. Listen, in the form she said they are cuddling. But this is the pose she asked for. So I'm like, well, listen. I am making myself laugh. Oh god. I forget how I drew her hair. I designed this character at least. With the form, like when somebody sends a form in, I draw like what I was given, and then I go to them with my sketch and I'm like, hey, by the way, what else did you want? I didn't even ask. I feel like she would have said something. You know? This doesn't look lewd. This just looks wholesome and good. And naked right now because I didn't draw clothes. But that's fine. At least there's no nipples. Then that would be naked. Then that would be inappropriate. Because we all know nipples are of the devil. I'm glad you find this amusing. This is serious. This is serious. Now I have more people showing up. Now I have more people showing up when I'm breaking the law. This is law breaking. We're breaking the law. Don't come in. You see me being sus. Listen, they're cute. They're being cute. It's very cute. And I'm like dead serious about that. I'm very happy with this sketch. They're very cute. No, I'm not gonna get TOS now. Listen. I'm gonna hide them. Now you're scaring me. They're gone. Now we're just drawing a couch. I'm gonna send this. Where are you? There you are. How? Oh, I did the hair wrong. It's fine. Listen. This is a big comfy couch stream now. Wonder if any casting. No, this couch is just. This couch is just big and comfy. Big and comfy. Actually, I'm gonna look because there's more. There was more on this form for the details, and I gotta check. I forget where. I think you're number 4 on this sheet. No, wrong. I think you're number 3 on this sheet. Yes. Okay. Alright, well, I might have to switch to another commission. Let's go. Anyway, back to whatever this is gonna be. What is this gonna be? I don't think the next thing on my queue is safe for work either. Uh-oh. I don't know what to draw. I just sit here in silence, trying to figure out what I should be doing. There's Dakimakura. 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 And it's safe for work. So how about that? Yeah. I was right. This is like more like chaste, but I might get TOS to shit. I might get TOS to shit. But also the character that's sitting and having her booty hold was only wearing underwear. So I might have had to draw nipple. So I had to switch. Yeah. put the gal pals in tacky shirts like they just got sent home from class for wearing spaghetti straps. You know, that would be funny. We told you. No, listen. I recalled something of that nature. I recalled her saying something of that nature, like, oh, this character is only in underwear. And I was like, okay, only in underwear. That's not a big deal. And then I went back and it was like, only in panties. And I was like, oh no. I could have still kept going. Probably. But it was probably too risque. A little too risque. Even though it was like, it's like wholesome. I don't know. Maybe I'm just way more open-minded than the general public. And I see a picture of pals, mostly nude, sitting in each other's laps and holding each other's asses, and I go, wow, what a wholesome picture. What a wholesome, safe for work picture. Listen, we're not saying it's not cute. Listen. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna keep that VOD up. I'm gonna keep it up, and if Twitch bans me, I'm gonna be like, well, I guess I'm done streaming. We had a good run. I'm gonna look up Dakimakura stuff. Wait, custom Dakimakura printing. Custom body pillowcase. "21 inches by 60 inches. So what is that in pixels, baby? Uh, 21 inches in pixels. 2016. And then 60 inches. That's 5760. That's body pillow size. I'm gonna make it bigger. 2016 is a terrible width. Resolution. I won't make this mistake again. 300. We got it. We're in. Hooray. Don't save. Okay. 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 I'm gonna switch to booby. That's a typo. That's a typo in my my app that I use. I accidentally typed booby for this client. No, I think this one's too many things in my queue this month are not safe for work. I'm gonna have to sign out and not, because I'm looking at the oh no. Oh no. One side of him laying on his back, the other of him on his belly looking backwards. Not safe for work. But I'd like him to be wearing black boxer briefs and have a finger hooked in them, pushing them down a bit with the other arm up above his head. I think that's not safe for work for Twitch. We're having a conundrum. We're having a conundrum. Sounds family friendly. Not safe for Twitch. Oh, see, I don't usually do a lot of... Okay, so I wouldn't consider both of these, like the 3 commissions, not safe for work. One of them I just don't want to do just because on stream. I have 2 other that I could start working on. This is a ref sheet. Yeah, I don't think I can do that one. Let's get out of booby. We're having technical difficulties here on the spoon stream tonight. Oh no. No. Oh. Welcome to my stream. I draw friends holding butts while topless. Welcome to my stream. I don't know what is considered Twitch safe and not. You know what's not Twitch safe? Showing your feet on stream. I'm never gonna do that. We're never gonna see feet. Unless. Oh god! I don't know what just happened. Ah! TOS. I broke the rules. Come arrest me. Come arrest me, Twitch. Arrest me. Arrest me. I'm gonna take 7 minutes. Rough sheet. Wait. Okay. Turns out this one's also not safe for work, but it's just a ref sheet, so I just won't draw the bits until after the stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do for streams. Oh no. Okay, let me who's all right. Ref sheet time. I didn't choose my queue. My queue chose me. My commissions are still first come, first served, and all the first come, first servers are for first coming and serving. I don't know, that was supposed to be a joke, but it was bad. It's not my fault! I just don't think. You can always just pick a previous drawing you recorded and pretend that you're drawing it for the first time. Wow! This is the funniest stream I've ever done in my life, and only 6 people here are here to view it. And it's this train wreck of a stream. I'm like blushing. You can't see it, but I'm like, my face is red. Cause I failed. I failed as a streamer. You know what? You know what? This is a great time. I don't need to save that. I didn't do anything. This is a great time to switch the stream over to something else. Just for a moment before I close out. Because I probably have to work on most of these like off screen. And then I can figure something else out for Saturday stream. No. No! Ready for it? Ready for it? This is the stream now. Oh, yes. What an excellent time to follow me on Twitch. And if anybody's backseat gaming me, I don't see it. Yep. Yep. Oh, this solitaire doesn't have a hint button. What a ripoff. What an absolute ripoff. How will I win now? I just need a big brain. How's everybody doing? I'm probably gonna play this and then I have to sign out. Because I am a fool. I am a fool. Thankfully, I don't have to... No. Not yet. That worked out nicely. Thankfully, I don't have very many commissions. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, this isn't a huge loss. See, I looked at Inasu's prompt and I was like, oh yeah, that'll be fine for stream. And then as I was drawing it, I was like, oh, this isn't fine. And then as I checked in with her, I was like, oh, this isn't fine. And then I'm like, okay, what else do I have to draw? Oh, only not safe for work things. Whoops! Whoops! And this is my life. Well, I guess I could just do a just chatting stream and stop this bit. This is a dumb bit. Thanks. Thanks for watching it. Let's go here. Well. Alright. You can send me your card game. Everyone's missing out. Everyone's missing out on Safe for Work Solitaire stream. It's true. It's true. You missed out. Anyway, now we're just chatting. Welcome. I have like a list. Oh, I talked about this earlier, but not a lot of people were in the chat. What's your least favorite type of side quest in a video game? What's your least favorite? Minmo, like, you walked in on that. My least favorite, I didn't even get to say mine. My least favorite type of side quest are the ones where you have to tail someone and not get caught. Because that sucks. I hate it. I hate it. As much as I love Sly Cooper, there's a lot of that in Sly Cooper. Sly 2 and 3. The first Sly Cooper, no. But there is so much of that. There's so much of that, and I hate it. I hate it so much. There's also a lot of that in Infamous, and the last time I played it today, I stopped because So usually when you're doing one of those missions, the field of view for that specific character that you're following is pretty crap, and usually is only on like one plane. The plane that they're on, you know. They don't look up. They don't look up, right? Normally. They just have like they don't have peripheral vision either. See, the characters in Infamous not having peripheral vision is excusable because they're wearing big old hoods over their face. I can understand that. But they do look up. If you are up, and they turn around, they'll see you. They see you. It's bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's the worst. And if your like bald little shaved head is like poking a little bit out from under from a dumpster, they will see you. They see you. It sucks. Don't like it. Escort missions, when the person thing you're escorting moves at a slow pace and can't defend themselves. Escort mission. How could I forget escort missions? Escort missions are the worst. But I'm standing by like having to tail somebody and not get caught. I remember there were a lot of missions like that in LA Noire, and LA Noire was a garbage game. It was a garbage game, and every mission, if you failed like 3 times, it would ask you, do you want to skip this? And if you have to program that into your game, it probably means that your game is shit. Or you just have a way to, your game is just way too hard, and maybe you should have like difficulty adjustments or something. I don't know. Or fuck, I don't. It was dumb. Every time that was the thing in LA Noire and it asked me, do you want to skip this? I'd go yes. Because I didn't want to do it. Tailing someone without being caught is a cousin to the escort mission. You're right. I'm really mad that I read escort as escort. Like esport, but escort. Very angry. Very angry with myself today. Tonight. Very bad. I feel like I've talked about this before. Water levels. Everybody hates water levels, right? Water levels suck. And it's understandable. The thing about water levels, though, is I can think of, like, at least one water level that was actually fun. And, like, games underwater that are actually fun. However, I cannot think of a single sewer level that is good. The only one I can think of is, like, Crash Team Racing has, like, a sewer level that's fun because it's a racetrack. You can't really mess up a racetrack, can you? Other than like Rainbow Road. If you want to see if my game will even launch, I sent you it. Alright. Let me see. It's card game time. I do love me a good card game. As you could see, I was playing solitaire not 2 minutes ago. Card game. Did you send me a virus? My computer's freaking out about it. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's huge. I don't know how to play poker, so I'm gonna play back. Oh. How do I select? X, okay. Right. Oh, I'm betting. No. 50. Oh, you got a king. I got a 5. Risk. Oh god, what is queen? Queen is 12? 12? 17? I'm gonna... Did I win? I don't... I think I lost. Oh, I have 0. Oh no. Risk. 14. Risk. 20. Fold. You also got 20? Oh, I have negative 50. Cool. Risk. I don't... Hey, 13? 17? No. How did this happen? Oh. Oh! Oh, that's cute. So that's cute. I couldn't see the chat as I was doing it, I'm sorry. It's very cute. I want to try it again. But I don't want you guys to see my terrible state of my downloads. Hold on. I gotta try it out more fully when I'm not distracted. But, hilariously, I might need to cut my stream early. Just because I did not foresee the... I don't want to show you my garbage. I don't know what's in there. No download folder stream. You guys don't want to know. I don't organize anything in my downloads. It's just... Hang on. There's one thing I want to show you. I don't know why I look so angry. Okay, hang on. Before I close out. Show us that font you downloaded 3 months ago twice on accident. Oh, that's totally me. Listen. That's me. Ready? What's this? What could this be? Actually, I could make this go a little longer. Pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and, several. Just pick a number. 43. I'll find it. This is my downloads, by the way. This is in my downloads. Is there a 43? That's what you get. 2? Alright. That's a spicy one. I wish I would stop looking so angry. If you have not gathered, those are all the sound effects from Silent Hill 2, every single one of them. I got all of the sound effects specifically so I could find the save sound effect that I use when I switch screens. That is why I have that. Why it all exported just not in a folder is I don't remember how that happened. It all dumped into my downloads, and now I just have over 1,000 sound .wave files in my downloads. And that is just a thing. Gotta have them all dumped in the folder. No! 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 I don't remember why I extracted them and then they all appeared. Well, I'm gonna play one more for good measure. 88. That's a good one. No, I'm gonna play more. Oh, that was a good one. I think that was just the bug. No, that was pretty good. 169. We gotta know what 420 is. We gotta know what 420 is. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at myself. Is there a 420? Why are the numbers all weird? I don't know. Oh, that was a really good sound. Oh man. Oh man. How many of these are just like hiding in the background? Whoa. Aliens. This is the content you came here for. Okay, for real. I should just stop. Oh no. Oh no. You guys. So, Case, I have a terrible story to tell. So, I had 3 commissions lined up for the stream tonight. And I was like, alright, I'm just gonna work 2 hours on each one. And the third one was slightly risque. It's literally just a character sitting on another character's lap, the other character like holding their butt. And I was like, okay, I think this is like borderline, but I think I'll be okay. And then I like sent a work in progress to the client, and then they were like, oh yeah, this character is only panties on. And I'm like, oh no, this is more risque than I thought. Uh-oh. So I was like, well, let me try another commission then. And then I go through my list, and all the rest of them I could not stream. So I'm like, well, what can we do instead? And so we're listening to Silent Hill 2 noises from my downloads folder that are there for some reason. Oh, because it's save sound. Yes. But I still got a good chunk of work done. I probably just have to sign out and then do. I also played Solitaire and a little bit of Souls game that they're working on. But yes, I am going to have to sign out and probably work on my stuff on my own time. I only had 1 Pomodoro left, so, you know, I didn't lose too much time. This has been a fun time. I will figure out what to do for my next streams, because if I can't stream the rest of my commissions, I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do. So, let's do this. Adios, everyone. I don't know if I'll see any of you guys Saturday stream, because I'm going to be up super early. I'm going to try it out. But we can try. And maybe next time I will be more prepared. Yes. Have a good night.